Up here, Erickson, man, get the crowd, make some noise for you right up here. The Hammer, Erickson Lubin. And his opponent in his backyard from Grand Prairie, Texas, knockouts, 21 of them, wins 23, the WBC interim super welterweight champion, Vergil Ortiz. All right, gentlemen, we have a seat right here. One more. All right, before we hear from the fighters, let's hear from the man who helped bring Erickson Lubin from Pro Box Promotions, Gary Jonas.
Thank you. We're just happy to be here. We want to thank Golden Boy, the Zone. I appreciate PBC helping Erickson out, making this fight possible. We're looking forward to this event. Erickson's been at this 11 years. We've been together, and he's had some situations, some fights where he might have not come out the way he wanted to, but he's focused, he's ready, he's dedicated, and this is a fight he really wanted. So we're looking forward to it. We think he's ready, and let the best man win.
All right, thank you, Gary, for helping make this happen from Pro Box Promotions. And right now, let's hear from Vergil Ortiz's manager, Rick Meridian.
Hey, everybody. I think you know this, but this is a real fight. And we've been seeing a lot of fights in this sport lately that are a joke. This isn't one of them. These are two fighters that know how to fight. They have resumes. They've been in there with champions. Saturday night, this is what the sport of boxing needs and deserves. No more Lima fights. This is a fight. I want to thank Oscar. Our team prepared Vergil great. Robert Garcia, Vergil Sr., our doctors out here, our cut man Mike Rodriguez. Vergil's ready. You're going to see fireworks and the birth of a superstar on Saturday night. Mark my words.
All right, Rick Meridian, you got a good stable. You got Victor. You have so many good people. You got Vergil Ortiz. You have Robert Garcia on the side, so I'm looking forward to this. All right, Oscar De La Hoya, you've been talking about this fight, and you could have had Vergil fight anybody. Why Erikson Lubin?
He's earned it. He's the #1 contender in the world. You know, Vergil Ortiz, he's been fighting very tough fights. He's been climbing the ladder, interim world champion, and Lubin is right there, knocking on everybody's door. And he's fought world champions. He's done excellent. He's fought tough guys, and he's an excellent fighter. This is actually a dangerous fight, another dangerous fight for Vergil Ortiz, but that's exactly who Vergil is. I mean, he takes on all comers. You know, my biggest worry, literally, okay, is that people are talking about the next fight possibly happen versus Boots Ennis if Vergil wins, if something happens, whatever. My worry is that if, and I hear that Boots is coming to the fight with Eddie Hearn and this and that. My worry is that if they're gonna see Vergil in person, they're not gonna want to fight him. So, you know, maybe you should just stay home and watch it from home, because Vergil Ortiz in person is a dangerous man. And the one thing I respect and love about Lubin is that he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's out here, he's ready, he's fought the very best, he's fought for world titles. He doesn't care if he's fighting Vergil in his hometown in Texas. He's out to take care of business and do his job. That's why he's ready. That's why he's a dangerous man, probably even more dangerous than Boots Ennis. So Vergil Ortiz is focused, he's determined on the job at hand, and that is Lubin.
You hear that, Erickson, what do you think?
He said it how it is, man. I always want to fight the best guys. You know, I feel like Vergil Ortiz, they got him at Ring Magazine #1 right now. And I feel like a big win over Vergil Ortiz has just put me right there in that position as the #1 guy. And, you know, this is for the WBC interim title. First off, I want to thank God. I want to thank God because without him, none of this is possible. And then I want to thank my team. I want to thank ProBox, you know, for making this fight happen. I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank PBC, always supporting me, always backing me. You know, this is it's been a long time coming, and I feel like this is real special to me. This is a big fight right here. This is in Vergil Ortiz's backyard. I don't care if we fought in literally his backyard, but you know, that's just the type of fighter I am. You know, I'm ready to show that I'm the best fighter at 154 pounds. You know, whether people want to say it or not, I'm the best fighter at 154 pounds. My resume speaks for itself, and on Saturday night, they're just gonna have to see it. You know, I know a lot of people want to see the boots in this and Vergil Ortiz fight, but in my opinion, that fight should have happened at 147. There's a lot of ball players, there's a lot of players at 154 pounds, and I think that fight is long gone past each other. You know, they can go ahead and try to hype that fight up as much as they can, but you know, there's much more fights to make at 154 pounds. You know, this right here is a big fight for myself. This right here is a biggest fight for Vergil Ortiz himself. You know, he's fought Majmov and he's fought Buhachuk, but those guys aren't me. They haven't been in the ring with guys like myself or been in the ring with guys that I've fought. So everybody tune in on Saturday night. It's hammer time. It's gonna be a big night of boxing. You got a great undercard. You know, this is it's a great turnout. You know, I can't wait to perform in front of you guys. You know, Texas has always been great to me. You know, I've actually fought in Texas probably like 5 times and walked away with a knockout every time I've been over here. This is it's gonna be a big night of boxing, so you don't want to miss it.
Hammer Erickson Lubin. That's how you promote a fight right there. There you go. Vergil, you guys had the face-off, it was about a couple months ago, after the press conference, you had Todd Grisham in front of you, and Todd does a great job of moderating it. And this isn't a trash talk kind of fight. There's a lot of respect between you two. Why did you take this one?
Why I took this fight, you know, Lubin's he probably has the best resume at 154 right now, and he's also one of the highest ranked opponents, and that's why I'm here. I want to fight the best, and you know, Lubin has been calling for this fight for a while, and I was like, why not? I mean, this is a great fight. I'm sure the fans would love to watch it. I know that both of us can get some good experience out of this, and you know, we can take it forward to the next fight.
I know you don't pay much attention to social media, but every now and then you like to clap back at people. It is Clap Back Thursday, by the way. You went back at some people when they're saying, oh, why Lubin, why this? Like, you even said to me, like, you guys don't know what you're talking about. This is a dangerous fight.
It's a dangerous fight for sure, and you know what? I don't care if people overlook him or people overlook me. You know, at the end of the day, it's me and him in the ring, and that's really all that matters.
Oscar, this division, you know it well, it is loaded, and for Erickson to say that maybe Boots End has oversaturated itself. That's not a fight that should be happening. But he sounds very confident. Vergil sounds very confident. This is what the fans deserve, finally.
Oh, I love the confidence from both guys. I mean, they believe in themselves, and that's exactly what you should be doing when you're a fighter. You know, you work hard, you go climb the ladder and fight different fighters, different styles, different world champions. You face adversity, you win fights, you lose fights. But look, they're here in this moment, in this position for a reason, because they are the best at 154. And you're gonna see the best from them Saturday night at Dickies Arena.
When Oscar says you guys are the 2 best in this division, how's that make you feel?
I mean, that's something I put in my head already. I already know that because just the resume speaks for itself. Vergil Ortiz, they got him #1 at Ring Magazine, #1 at 154 pounds. You know, and he's a fighter. He's a great fighter. He comes to fight. He brings the fight. He has majority knockouts. You know, I see why they have him at #1 at 154 pounds. You know, he's highly promoted, highly touted, and every time he goes out there to fight, he brings the fight. He's either walking away with a vicious knockout or a dominant performance. So yeah, Oscar ain't make no mistake saying that. We are the 2 best at 154 pounds, and we get the class Saturday night.
Oscar, could this be one where maybe down the road they run it back again? That potential for something like that?
I mean, who knows? Who knows? You never know. You have to watch Saturday night. I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen inside that ring. I mean, either one can win. It can be the fight of the year. It can, you know, there's no way in hell it can be a dull fight, that's for sure. But this fight, yeah, it can be a trilogy. You never know. That's how evenly matched they are. That's how great this matchup is. And you know what? Let me just say one thing. I remember Vergil Ortiz as a young kid. I believe he was fighting underneath Canelo at the time at Dallas Cowboys Stadium.
You're like 18, right, Vergil?
Telling Jerry Jones, I'm going to fill up this stadium for you one day. Well, Jerry, we're getting close. He's one fight away. But Saturday night, you know, Erickson Lubin is coming in, and he's coming in with everything, guns blazing. So, Jerry, be patient because, you know, Vergil Ortiz has a dance partner here that knows how to dance.
You were 18, Vergil, when that happened, right? You told Jerry Jones, and you saw him Monday when you went to Monday Night Football. If you go to the Golden Boy social media accounts, it'll tell you, hey, Jerry, remember me? Jerry's like, oh, yeah, I remember you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool seeing him again.
Yeah. Rick, you want to say something? I know you do.
Yeah, look, what I'm about to say will leave no doubt in your mind what type of fighter is sitting next to me. In this day and age, I challenge anybody out there to find a fighter that turns to their manager and says, I'll take less money. I want to fight the best out there. Do you know how many opponents we had where he could have made an extra $1 million, but he wanted to fight the best? And he took less to fight the best. That speaks volumes. I managed 27 guys. I'm telling you, that's a rarity in boxing to find a fighter that says, I don't care about the money. Go get me the best opponent that you can get. And Vergil Ortiz did that. And if you guys know one, chime in, but I don't think you do. That's how special he is. I say it all the time. He's built different and he's born different. It's just something out here in Texas that breeds different. But that's to be respected, because you guys can't say that you've heard that before, not in our era.
Florida man right here, Erikson Lubin, representing where you're from. Final words for the fans for Saturday.
I just want to tell Rick, I just did the same thing my last fight. I just took less money just so I could stay busy, getting myself into title contention. You know, so I think Vergil has met his match. I think, you know, you got two great fighters going in there on Saturday night, and it's going to be a tremendous match. It's going to be it's a tremendous matchup already. I feel like the fans are in for a treat. The boxing world's in for a treat. Spectators in for a treat. It's going to be a great night of boxing. Everybody tune in on the Zone Saturday night, November 8th. Dia de los Muertos is going to be something special. So you don't want to miss this. It's hammer time. Vergil Ortiz. You know, winner takes all. This is a highly staked matchup. It's I feel like the winner of this fight right here is going to be in line for one of the biggest fights, not just in the division, but some of the biggest fights in boxing. So you don't want to miss this.
Vergil, final words for the fans that are here.
What am I supposed to say after that, bro? Like he hit that on the tee. I mean, just what he said, he hit it perfectly. But yeah, it's gonna be a good night on Saturday for the boxing fans, for everyone that's coming to support us, and you know, we really appreciate you guys. Fort Worth, Texas, it's gonna be fireworks on Saturday.
9 fights total, Oscar De La Hoya, this main event. I'm pumped after hearing these two.
Oh, we are pumped, and it's going to be live on the Zone worldwide. You know, we can't wait to see the Dallas Cowboys watching Vergil Ortiz live at Dickies Arena. All the fans, like I said, 10,000 fans will be there supporting this fight, supporting this event. We cannot wait, and you watch. I think this fight here smells like fight of the year.
Oh, absolutely. Let's get the fighters to face off. The main event for Saturday for the WBC interim belt. And there is a special WBC Dia de los Muertos belt that is being commissioned. It has a golden skull, also has a marigold wreath, and a side school. So Erickson, you mentioned Dia de los Muertos. Well, there's a special WBC Dia de los Muertos belt on the line for Saturday. And Saturday night, the WBC Interim Super Welterweight Championship. Vergil Ortiz from Grand Prairie, Texas, puts his perfect record on the line, 23-0, 21 KOs against Erickson, the Hammer Lubin, 27-2, 19 KOs. That'll be live on the Zone this Saturday night. 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central. About 10,000 people expected at Dickies Arena here in Fort Worth, Texas for the main event at 154 pounds. Nothing but respect between the two fighters, and you'll see them on Saturday night. Also, 9 fights total that'll be happening. You'll see some on the Golden Boy YouTube page. The prelims will get going with fighters from Texas. And then you'll also see Eric Priest, Joshua Edwards, so many Italian